But
Yeah.
But Tiger Shark, do you enjoy movies? Do you have like a favorite movie or a favorite book or a favorite trilogy, like the Lord of the Rings? You like the Matrix? I don't know. Is there like do you have a cultural digest that really brings like joy to your life that you like, that entertains you?
movies?
Movies,
Yeah.
literature. Do you like the Lord of the Rings?
What's
Do you
your
like,
thing?
what do you like?
I like Altered States.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're in an altered state, do you like to watch like, I don't know, Requiem for a Dream and like totally like trip out, or like, did you
That's a
watch The
dark-ass
Matrix on
movie.
acid?
That's not the movie you want to watch on.
Yeah, dude, what are you talking
Dude,
about?
The Matrix,
movie brings my heart out
the
every
Matrix
time.
trilogy, or
I
like,
like the Blob from 1950.
okay. I mean, like, okay, I guess maybe you're not into that sort of thing, but like, I would answer your question about who cares to the same thing. Like, there are people who are just like big Star Wars fans. They love Star Wars. And when The Last Jedi comes out, they get really pissed off because they're like raping their childhood with this, like, woke Disney stuff. Like, it really matters to people. Like people experience art in certain stages of their life. Like when I was a teenager, like, man, I saw The Matrix on shrooms in the movie theater when it first came out with those special effects. Like, that was like a life-changing experience to me. Like, for me, it wouldn't be like, oh, like, who cares about the Matrix?
No,
That's
I get
a
your
movie.
position. You're coming from it like you're Greek, right? This is your deal, right?
No, I'm American. I'm not Greek at all. I just feel
Is
like
that
when
your point?
I'm just able to, like, through the language, transport myself into the past and read the foundational literature in the original language. Some in translation, it's fine too. But I'm able to read the stuff that like set the model for all of the entertainment that I enjoy in the 21st
But
century.
why would you do
right?
that with only 5% of the written language?
Because what's been 5% of the written language, what's been preserved is probably the best stuff. I mean, we probably lost a lot of good stuff, like we don't have all of the works of Euripides, but what's been preserved of Euripides is really good. It's worth reading, it's worth preserving, and it's worth translating.
Oh, I'm not saying
accurately.
Not read it. Yeah, I'm not saying not read it. I'm just saying, like,
really
why would you?
Really good stuff made it through the end, made it through time.
Does your question extend to why do I care if the English translation I'm reading refers to her holding the God in her embrace when he came in her? No. Or it's like I don't care. Like I understand what's behind embrace, but I just get to peek under the hood because I know Greek. If you were just reading the translation, you would see embrace, but I wouldn't like just sort of say who cares. Like, it's a foundational piece of the literature of Western culture.
Right.
Same thing, kind of like Neil said, he did see this matrix laser.
That's the old Thyrsus. See how big it is? That's not a pine cone. I don't know what that is.
No, there's papers written on that. People saying, well, it looks like a pine cone.
Yeah, well, the later ones are. If you look at the Roman ones, the statues are holding a pine cone with a ribbon. That I don't know what that is.
No, type in.
Where was this made? Were pine trees even native to
There's
wherever this? Like,
there's pine trees there. But look at this Thyrsus. Watch, I'll show you where you can see it's definitely a pine cone. Look at right here. It's definitely a pine cone.
No. Hey, slow down.
This one, definitely a pine cone.
No, it's not definitely a pine cone.
What else is that?
That's Phalaris brachystachys. It's canary reed grass.
I have one on my arm, and it's
look it up.
Definitely a pine cone. The one on my arm.
Well, here's the different various Thyrsuses right here. So
look at it. Look, I'm telling you, look up Phalaris brachystachys.
Yeah, but you're saying that's not a pine cone?
No, it's not.
Is that a new AI image?
Okay,
no, that's
Neil,
what is it called? Let me look it up. What is it called?
Phalaris?
How do you spell it?
I mean, there are lots of different trees that have those on them that aren't pine trees in Greece.
Yeah, I'm just whatever that is then.
What would be the applicable purpose of a pine cone versus a
pine cone
that makes you trip balls? And
this is exactly what I mean. Pine cones are the symbol of
picture,
hold on. Friend? Pine cones are the symbol of regeneration in ancient antiquity. So it actually makes sense. But you're talking about this one right here?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that being it.
That's 3% DMT, and it's higher than acacia and mimosa, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet you. I think you're probably right. But that's not that giant picture from the first one I showed. That's not. Those are tiny.
I mean, you see the wheat they blow up, bro. The wheat is bigger than Demeter's damn head.
I know, but look at this one. That's not the thing you just showed me. I don't know what unless those bigger ones in Greece somewhere. I don't know.
No, but there's probably different. So this is why Dioscorides was even trying to figure out way back then, and he was mad about it. He's like, I'm upset that they didn't say what it was, and so you ended up with people interpreting it in different ways. And that's just like Ammon was doing. Ammon does it too. I mean, but even Pliny the Elder, there's like 6 different things that he says people are doing to get high and go on these things, and nobody knows what they are. He doesn't say what they are. They're compound drugs, but he never.
Look at this one. This is Dionysus. This is Dionysus. Look at that one. That is something. I don't know what that is. That's not.
Can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen?
No, exactly.
Okay.
No, that's a fillet. And look at his head. You know what is that on his head? Tell me what that's on.
That's the ivy.
No, it's not. Well,
that's
okay,
ivy. That's how they describe ivy. I'm telling you. I know for a fact.
Okay, what ivy?
What do you mean, what ivy?
Which one? Who told you? Here, let me pull.
Who told me all the depictions of ivy in ancient antiquity?
No.
Yo, mama.
Here. Plutarch says this: Roman questions, not altogether without plausibility. There are they who assert that ivy, possessing as it does an exciting and distracting breath of madness, deranges persons and agitates them, and in general brings on a wineless.
I know this.
And joyousness in those who are precarious disposed towards spiritual exaltation. You think getting drunk on wine?
Right, but how would this not be ivy then? It's still ivy. That's what Dionysus wears on his head. Everyone knows that.
I don't think
10 different.
Is. I mean,
it's in 10 different sources that Dionysus wears the wreath of ivy. It's in Plutarch, the one you just. It's in the same source that you just cited.
I don't think that but he says wineless.
I know ivy. Why would he have wine on his head?
Why would he say that they're getting drunk on ivy, but it's a wineless? No,
ivy is the wreath that you wear that puts you into frenzy. It's in Alexander Romance too. And the reason why this is what the Alexander Romance says. They put ivy on their head after Dionysus. That's what it says.
Who's they though? This is my point.
Alexander. Alexander.
Accounts of what's going on here. This guy's
every single primary source says that Dionysus wears a wreath of ivy.
Jimi Hendrix wore LSD.
I'm going to show you. the sources right now.
What the ivy is, and that's the point of me reading
ivy.
Because
it's
wineless
just ivy.
drunkenness means it's not a grapevine.
Yeah, ivy is the green plant that grows on the side of the mountains.
Right.
That's what it is.
Well, I think it is.
It also grows. It also grows. It has a symbiotic relationship with grapevines. You find them in all of our grapevines.
Yes, but that's what my point is. He's saying it's a wineless drunkenness, which to me says it's not grapes.
I didn't say ivy was grapes. Ivy's not grapes.
Okay, good, because that's what I'm saying too.
Okay, but ivy's not grapes. No.
What I'm looking at actually is for MAOIs in the area, and there's actually a bunch of art that looks like licorice. Licorice is an MAOI, monooxidase inhibitor, anidase and oxidase inhibitor, and that's used to actually activate the DMT. So the Canary reedgrass with that, not this thing that they had naphtha that they were using, like we extracted today. I think that's kind of ridiculous, actually. Yes, they had naphtha, they had lye, but I don't think they were using it to extract. That would be a little bit, I don't know, out of the.
No, you would need a lot of technology for that.
But they also say almost every single drink that they make is in a social setting, right? That they're using the wine, that it's mixed with wine, right? The reason they're doing that just to extract the compounds out of the plants.
Look at this. Ready? There's the ivy wreath right there. We have them, and we've found them actually. Look, it's the exact same shape.
Yes, that's an
ivy wreath.
What I'm bringing up is the Plutarch quote.
Yeah, but Plutarch isn't saying that the ivy isn't the wreath that Dionysus wears. He's just saying what the ivy does. And I've known that. Yeah. I've known that sources. I've seen sources where it does say, and they put on the ivy and went into madness. I've seen those sources, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great had the same story in the Romance.
Now, people ask me, why do you watch Ammon? Honestly, when